Okay, let's begin with question number 5 on this paper. Let's move it to a whiteboard, please. Okay, let's read it. So in the diagram, OCD is an isosceles triangle with OC equals to OD is 10, as you can see. The whole thing is 10 here. And then COD is 0.8 radians. So the points A, B on OC and OD respectively, the lines are joined by an arc of a circle with center O and radius 6. This can be seen here. These are the radius part. So they're saying find the area of the shaded region. Okay, let's do that part first. Okay, the area of the shaded region, there are two components. So we want to view it as the area of triangle OCD minus the area of the sector OAB. These are two things. Okay, let's write down the formulas, standard formulas. So half times, if you look at the area of the triangle OCD, it's just OC times OD, then the sine of the center. So sine of 0.8 radian actually. But the 0.8 radian, because I prefer to write a degree, so it would be how many degrees? So we multiply it by, so that means, let me write here, 0.8 radians is equals to, when you convert it to a degree, so you just multiply by 180 over pi, which will be 45.8 degrees. Okay, so sine of 45.8 degrees, then minus the area of the sector, which is half r square. So the sector here would be OA, or r square, OB. The radius one. Actually, it's better to write r square only. I'm just mentioning that. Like r square, like that. Radius square, OA square. Theta. Theta, but theta must be in radians. Please take note, so we can straight away put in 0.8. Okay, so now let's try to substitute the numbers all correctly. So half 10, this is 10, this is sine 45.8 degrees minus half OA is 1. This is 6 square and this is 0.8. Okay, it's just a matter of putting it in the calculator to get the answer here, which should be. Okay, let's take a look at that, please. So this is 50 times sine of 45.8 minus 0.5 times 6 times 6 times 0.8. So it is 21.4 centimeters square. There we go. Okay, now we're ready for the second part. Let's try to calculate the perimeter of the shaded region. So as we go along the perimeter, it's just like walking around. So we can easily see that two components of the perimeter is done for us, basically the 4 and 4 like that. But if you want to list it down, it's better. So let's try to list it down, please. So let's say I put like this. So perimeter, the shaded region will be AC plus BD. These two are straight lines, as you see being marked on the picture. BD like that. And then CD is also a straight line actually. So let's just mark a CD. And then the AB is an arc. This is an arc, AB part. This one is just a straight line. Now, please take note that in all the way like that. Okay, now, being that said, now let's try to think how to calculate the two missing components first, which is AB and CD. Okay, so to calculate each of it, what we do is just, let's say for the CD part, we use a cosine rule. So CD square is actually OC square plus OD square minus 2 OC OD. And then the cos of the 0.8 degrees, please take note, because it's opposite like this, right? Cosine rule in the triangle. Cosine rule we're using in which triangle? It's good to mention in triangle OCD. So cos of 45.8. So when we substitute, this is 10 square plus 10 square minus 2, 10, 10, cos 45.8. Okay, this whole thing is CD square, so we just find that and square root, we should get it as, okay, let's put in the calculator, please. So 10 square plus 10 square. Aha, minus 2 times 10 times 10. Then times cos of 45.8. There we go. 60.56. So when you square root that, it becomes 7.78. 7.78. Okay, now we just need to calculate one last component for the AB part. So if we want to calculate AB as the length of arc, what this S is r theta. So if it is r theta means the radius, right? So it's 6 times with 0.8. Aha, it is 6 times 0.8. 4.8. So there we got that part as well. Please take note that when you use this formula, theta is in radians. Okay, so let's try to calculate each part nicely, please. So this will be 4.8 and this will be 7.78. And then these two things of the AC and BD will be, this is 4 plus 4 as well. Aha, so we're finally ready to calculate the final answer for the perimeter, which will be in cm. Aha, 4 plus 4 plus 7.78 plus 4.8. So the overall answer is 20.58 cm. Thank you.